Hey y'all, it is Kayla with Tactical Response, and I'm here today with Mr. Dakota Lobato. Phil from All That Remains posted on his, I think it's X now, it used to be Twitter, but his X page, and we started getting some hate. So let's talk about it. First of all, you're looking at the wrong lens to begin with. We are a gunfighting school, so it was a gunfighting class. When you have never shot around people anywhere near where your target is, it's scary. Yep. Do you want the first time for somebody to break that 180-degree rule to happen when your life is on the line or under the watchful eye of a professional instructor? Pretending that's dangerous does not get me to the goal of training if I'm ever in a gunfight. You are looking at one Lego block of the entire Lego build.
At the very beginning of class, nobody starts downrange.
Tactical response is all about mindset. Is mindset, tactics, skill, gear in that order. And you have to be in the correct mindset to prevail at violent encounters. Something else that I wanted to address. What is more important, shooting the bad guy or not getting shot?
Not getting shot.
How do we avoid being shot?
Sometimes shooting the bad guy.
But like, if there was nothing else around, like what, if you had nothing else, you were naked standing here, if you didn't want to get shot, what would you do?
Move.
Move. Okay. We had people saying that he was dancing during the reload. Like, what's all that unnecessary movement for? Like, well, I can tell you from experience in the shoot house, when we have, like, face me.
Yep.
When we have students stand facing each other, they might be a little bit further back than this, but like camera frame and stuff, facing each other, and they know what's about to happen is that when I say fight, there will be a sidestep taken and a shot fired. When both people know, it still cuts the shots that hit to about half, maybe even less than that, because they know they're going to move, but is it left? Is it right? So you would think that if the gun's not going bang, that your feet should be going pitter-patter, right?
Think.
You would think. But apparently the gun fu internet crowd said it was just some fancy dancing.
Yeah, tactical response doesn't have a dance class.
No. Doing a reload. You know how reloads are done.
Yep.
Right? Another thing was like he pulled from a bag.
Okay.
And people were just like, carry, like, if you had that on you, and da-da-da-da-da. And I get it. Carrying on body is always going to be optimal.
Yep.
Is it always feasible?
Not necessarily.
Not necessarily. There are places and things that you might go and do where carrying on your body is not the easiest option. And I'm not saying that we got to go for easy, but there are circumstances in which it makes sense to carry off body. Like for me.
Especially for women, there's a lot more circumstances.
But even, like, not even a gender thing. When I got COVID, ever since then, if I have anything touching my skin that is not, like, sweat resistant, like it doesn't pull off, if I have moisture staying in contact with my skin, I will get skin breakdown. It will open up and turn into a wound. And I found that out from wearing a fucking gun on my belt.
Yep.
I had an inside the waistband holster and a wound about a quarter size on my belly where it had rubbed it completely raw and it was bleeding. I can't carry on body. I have tried shirts in between. I'm allergic to latex, so the neoprene in the ankle glove. Yep. I still have a scar on my ankle from that. Like, I can't. I wanted to call Phil and be like, hey man, props for carrying the way you train, for training the way you carry.
Right.
Like, if you only ever take classes from an outside the waistband holster with nothing covering it up, and that's how you train, but you carry your gun appendix with a shirt over the top of it, where do you think that your hand is going to go to when you go to draw your gun for the first time? Here.
Yep.
Like,
because
here.
that's what you have practiced.
That's what you've practiced.
You have many reps in it.
I will say, again, carrying on body is optimal. If you carry any way at all, train that way. Every single time I get a new bag or a new way to carry my gun, I take fighting pistol with it.
That makes sense.
That
But at
is
least you have the reps for it.
right. Like, I need to know that this is an appropriate way to carry my gun. Earlier today, we went over like what happened to me, and I have pulled a gun from my purse to save my life before. So are you giving things up? Absolutely. If I hadn't have been carrying in my bag, I would not have been carrying that day. And I'd have given up a hell of a lot more.
So number one rule is for a gunfight is
Bring a gun. It amazes me how you can look at society in general and be like, yep, totally cool with them driving around something that weighs a couple thousand pounds, has a bunch of different buttons, there's pedals. So one of the pedals makes it go fast, one of the pedals makes it go slow. On some models, there's a third pedal and you have to move this shifter at the same time with it. But those same people that we trust to do all of that and drive by them, because
at 80 miles an
at
hour.
80 miles an hour, like we are no qualms about hopping in that car and going to like on vacation. You're like, whoa, sorry. They don't need to be standing over to the left of the gunfire because they are not intelligent enough people to pay attention to what's going on. Like, I just don't get it.
Not having big boy rules is a really goofy thing to me when we're talking about specifically training in this context of trying to teach people how to defend themselves and their loved ones out in the real world.
Right.
Not on a flat range that is completely controlled, that everybody is there voluntarily, having a good time, trying to learn skills. While it is not in particular a skill-based class, like you said, there will be a lot of skills that people learn.
Right.
Fighting pistol is built for the person that has never fired a gun before to be able to leave that class and survive a felonious assault.
Yes. I think that there are a lot of schools, and this is not just specific to the gun industry, there are a lot of schools out there that say they are teaching you one thing, but in reality, they are teaching you something else. You're saying I'm getting one thing, but I'm actually getting something else. Make no mistakes about it. Tactical response teaches you to use a gun to save lives. We teach you how to fight with a gun to save people. It is a tool, and we teach you to fight with it. That is what we do here. So yes, there will be movement in your classes. Yes, there might be somebody that breaks the 180-degree rule. Guess what? When you are in a gunfight, there will be movement and people beyond that 180 rule. And I can damn sure promise you that you're going to want to have trained the way that you carry. Good on you, Phil. We really appreciate you coming out and taking classes with Tactical Response. Please get in touch with us again, and you can have advanced fighting pistol on us, and we can really freak the internet out with that. Remember, guys, your responsibility to be ready for the fight never ends.